What is the seed and soil hypothesis for colon cancer metastasis? Imagine a tiny seed trying to grow in the right soil. That's a good way to think about how colon cancer spreads in the body. The seed and soil hypothesis explains how cancer cells, the seeds, travel and settle in specific organs, the soil, where they can grow best. This idea was first introduced by Stephen Paget in 1889 after noticing that cancer cells don't spread randomly. Instead, they tend to go to certain places where conditions are just right for their survival and growth. In colon cancer, the most common site for metastasis is the liver. This is because the liver provides a favorable environment, or soil, that supports the cancer cells. The liver has many factors that help cancer cells survive, such as blood flow, nutrients, and signals that encourage growth. The cancer cells, or seeds, leave the primary tumor in the colon, travel through the bloodstream or lymphatic system, and then find a welcoming soil in the liver or other organs. The process of metastasis involves several steps. First, the cancer cells detach from the main tumor. Then they invade nearby tissues and enter the blood or lymph vessels. Once circulating, they must survive the journey through the bloodstream. When they reach a new organ, they exit the vessels and attempt to establish a new tumor. For this to happen successfully, the soil must be compatible. The tissue environment needs the right molecular signals, immune conditions, and structural support to allow the cancer cells to settle and grow. Recent research has added more detail to this idea. It shows that the immune system plays a big role in whether metastasis occurs. If the immune system is weak or impaired, the soil becomes more permissive, making it easier for cancer cells to take hold. This means that both the properties of the cancer cells and the environment of the target organ are important in understanding how metastasis develops. Knowing this helps guide treatment strategies. For example, therapies are being developed not only to target the cancer cells but also to modify the soil to make it less friendly for cancer growth. This could involve boosting the immune response or changing the tissue environment. It also explains why doctors often biopsy metastatic tumors to see if the cancer has changed, which can influence treatment choices. In summary, the seed and soil hypothesis shows that colon cancer spread depends on both the characteristics of the cancer cells and the environment of the organs they invade. It highlights the complexity of metastasis and reminds us that successful treatment may need to address both the seeds and the soil. Always consult healthcare professionals for personalized advice, as each case can be different.